Yes, Justicia Nemina Neganda, to no man shall justice be denied. I am Felix Elijah Nana, your legal practitioner. Since I mentioned self-defense in my previous video, I just want to educate us briefly on the law of self-defense. You would have been hearing the word self-defense, but do you know when to apply it when needed, practically needed? Now, in self-defense, there's what we call proportionate of strength, or what I would call the law of proportionality of the strength, which you are, repelling against. For instance, it's generally that you have a right to the defense to yourself, defense to your properties, including your family. But on what instance will you be right to have acted in respect to that right of self-defense? If somebody slaps you now and the person goes on, and after 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, you now pursue the person down to his house and machete the person or slap the person back, that will no longer be seen as self-defense. So one, for you to have been seen to have acted on self-defense will be one, you have to act on the heat of passion. In other words, if it was a slap against your person, the slap must be there and then. If it's an attack on your children, the reprisal attack must be there and then. If it's an attack on your wife by a third party, the reprisal attack must be there and then on the heat of passion. It will not be seen or heard of you that after you would have cooled down for a long time or a long duration, you now go back to attack and you call that self-defense. No, that will no longer be self-defense, but a premeditated action. Secondly, beside acting on the heat of passion, the strength must be proportionate. In other words, if somebody comes against you with a machete, you must also go against the person with a machete. Not somebody coming against you with a machete and you go against the person with AK-47 rifle. If somebody slaps you, it must also be returned by a slap. If somebody blows you, it must also be returned by a blow. Or any other act that will be seen to be proportionate to the attack the person had launched on you. You understand? So, and again, I will advise, if you have the option of calling the police, a nearby police or law enforcement officer, you could also do that immediately as part of the requirement of safeguarding yourself, your family, your children. But whenever you find yourself in a situation where you have no option than to do otherwise, it must be one, on the heat of the passion, and two, it must be proportionate. For example, somebody comes to rob your house at night and you have a gun, but ensure it's a registered gun. You have the right, because you want to protect the life of your family and your property, to shoot that person. Especially if you can shoot the person on the feet or on the foot, you can do that as part of your self-defense. If somebody comes all of a sudden, the person will start smashing your car, you have a right to defending that your property. So anything that will be reasonably done to restrain that person from doing that, you have the right to do that. These are all part of your elements of right to self-defense. Always remember, it must be on the heat of the passion. Then two, that the strength must be proportionate to the strength used against you. Thank you very much. I remain Felix Elijah Nana, your legal practitioner, and always remember to consult your legal practitioner for specific tailor-suited pieces of advice. If you rely on anything I've said here or everything I've said here to take an action or inaction, you'll be solely responsible for your decision or indecision or action without proper consultation of your legal practitioner. Thank you very much, and God bless you.